unit number 8.
So first example.
Now, before proceeding to the unit number 8, so do you have any doubt regarding the yesterday's examples or whatever the task I have given? So before proceeding the unit number 8, is there any doubt? Yes or no? Now here offline student is asking some few doubts. What about online student? Login होऊन झोपले का? Yes, no, I'm expecting some response from your side.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No doubt.
No, sir.
Okay, good. I hope all of you have understood whatever the tree concept we discussed till date. So how many tree concept we have completed? So just we'll list out and after that we'll move further. So first we discuss which tree? First we discuss the binary tree. After that, binary search tree. Next, multi-way tree, multi-way search tree, traverser of multi-way trees, binary balanced tree means B tree. After that, B plus tree, and next one is the AVL tree, right? And
hello, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello.
You are audible, yeah.
Sir, one doubt in B tree and B plus tree.
Yeah, proceed. विचारा काय डाऊट आहे?
सर ते कालचे एक्झाम्पल होत ते स्ट्रिक्टली लेस दॅन ची कंडिशन म्हणजे ती काढली नव्हती.
स्ट्रिक्टली
बी प्लस ट्री मध्ये लेस दॅन.
Can you repeat the question? So I have not got your question. Question repeat करता है?
तुम्ही काल एक्झाम्पल घेतलं होतं ना?
त्यात
डाऊट होता सर बी प्लस ट्री मध्ये.
बी प्लस ट्री मध्ये एक्झाम्पल मध्ये डाऊट होतो काय आहे? ऑडिओ बद्दल. At the time of splitting, so you have a confusion at the time of splitting or तुमचा डाउट काय आहे? सेम. काय एक्झाम्पल सांगा मला. एक्झाम्पल. So can you repeat the example? So what example was there? Insert. Is it right? Same example. Insert 7 6 2 11 4 8 5 15 3 12. So is it the same example? What is the your doubt? Now here order is 3. Now here how to split if the order is 3? How to split if the order is 3? So this problem will how to consider. Now first what you are considering 7. So what will be the first node in that case? 6 2 7, right?
Sir, maximum 2 numbers.
कुठल्या ट्री मध्ये गेलो आपण? कुठल्या ट्री विचारता तुम्ही?
Three, sir.
सांगा बरं. काय करावं लागेल? फर्स्ट स्टेप 6 7. Now next is the
2.
now how many keys you are able to consider? Maximum keys
2.
right? two keys, right? Then very simple one. So what is the next key here? So you are inserting 2. Then what is the 2, 6 and 7? 3 keys are there. Now you need to split. So how to split? So 6 will become root,
Root node.
and here 2 will be at left side, and
7
1 is at
right side.
right side. Simple one. Then what is the problem? Where you have difficulty? The same here, in the same step, do you have a confusion?
हॅलो सर, आता हे ऑर्डर 3 आहे ना ऑर्ड,
Ha.
ते इव्हन असल्यावर 2 आन्सर येतात.
Yes,
At
sir.
the time of, we'll consider the same example, and for the same
Order.
example, if order is
Yes.
full, then
2 आन्सर आहेत.
then what you are doing? At that time, you will get the
7 6 2
2,
6 7.
7 and 11, right? So when 11 will insert, so at that time we need to split. Now how to split in this case?
6 or 7.
Median काय consider करणार? So
6
here
or
the
7.
2 median values are available. So either you can consider 6 or you can consider 7 in this case. So intentionally, so I have given the assignment. So I think in the second example, so this kind of situation will be there, right? So now how to consider 6 and how to consider 7? Now if you consider 7, means what, which side of median you have considered? Left side or right side?
Right side.
6, 6.
6
Left
left
side.
side.
Left side, and 7 is at right side.
Right side.
Now, if you have at the first iteration, if you have considered left side median, right? Left side value as a median, right? So out of these two, so you need to follow the same thing to the till end of the tree. Okay. But next iteration at the internal node also, when you are splitting the internal node, at that time also you need to consider the left side median. Now, if you consider 7 as a median, so you need to consider 7 up to the end of the tree, right? So these things you need to follow. Different answer you will get. So if you consider the 7, so you will get the different. But the everything you will get in a sequence, right? So what is the change? So we will get the change in the sibling node only, right? So we'll get the change in the sibling node. So size of the left sibling, if you consider the right side median, so size of the left sibling is greater as compared with the right side sibling, right? So this is the difference. Now there is no other solution for this audio. डिलीट करने से लिंक करना राइट कोणता म्हणताय तुम्ही एक्झाम्पल सांगा एक्झाम्पल लास्ट all of you have cleared this example. So whatever the doubt related to
Yes.
this example, yes.
Yes, sir.
So who asked the question? Question कोणी विचारला होता? Online student. So what is your good name?
Mihir.
Sorry.
Mihir.
Mihir. So your doubt is cleared or not? Still.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Now next query. तुमचा काय डाऊट होता? सांगा. Insert 1 4 order is. Now what is the problem? So where you are stuck? So have you solved the same example? Just show me your notebook. We are maintaining also that weak nodes. Now when you are constructing the B plus tree, so this is the example, right? So here, what is the max key? Max key value, if order is 4 means 3. Am I audible, online student?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the question is related with the B plus tree. So here, so doubt is at last step only. I hope all of you have completed the evaluation of the same examples. So those who have solved, so for those who have not completed, so please give attention. So here, so first, how many key values you are considering? So 1, after that 4 and 7, right? So 1, 4. So I will write directly the next steps. So intermediate steps I am skipping here. So this is the first 3 element you have inserted, right? 1, 4, 7. Now after that, so you want to insert 10. Now what will happen here? Splitting is required.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now how to do the splitting here? Now, 7, but we need to keep 7 at leap only, right? So here we are considering the 7 and after that, so 10. Now here, so one more thing you need to remember. So if you refer the data structure books or reference books, so in few of the books, so whatever the value we are considering here 7. So here I have maintained at the left subtree or in the left root, right? Now you can maintain the same value at right subtree also. But when you are maintaining in right subtree or in the right node, right right child node, so where to write? Now here I am writing 7 after 4, but the same value if you want to maintain at this side. So where you need to write?
Before 10.
Before 10 or after 10?
Before 10.
Before 10.
Means suppose same value you want to maintain at this side. So this is also allowed, right? So you can, but you need to follow the sequence, ascending order, right? And if you want to maintain this root value at left child or at left node, so you need to write here, right? So these things you need to remember. Now, the question and query is at last step. So where is the last step? Here. Now at last, so insert 42 करायची वेळ आहे ना. हा लास्ट स्टेप काय आहे इथं, सपोज 7 19 21 31. So is it allowed? ते allowed आहे का? Online दिसते. So here I will write only the values. So 1 4 7 and here 10 17 19. After that, so here 20 21 25 28 31 and here at the end 42 is there. Is it visible on board? Is there?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now it is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Camera adjustment करता है. Ah. So is it allowed? This one is allowed. They allowed I think. So what is the max key? Max key किती असेल ती?
3.
P.
Now here what you need to do? Splitting you need to do. So how to apply the splitting here? Splitting कसं करणार आपण?
21 goes to root.
21 will goes to the root.
No.
Can I write this step? So 21 will goes to the root, right? Now the question is, so here the 21, sorry, your question is very correct, right? Now, is it necessary to maintain the 21 here? Yes, it is required. कारण इथं इथपर्यंत ही व्हॅल्यूज येणार नाही. तर इथं नाही मेंटेन केली तर इथं व्हॅल्यू येईल का, आपल्याला मेंटेन करावं लागेल. ऍक्च्युअली मी आता काय सांगितलं होतं, नाही म्हटलं होतं ना, पण मेंटेन करावं लागेल. सो वी नीड टू आफ्टर स्प्लिटिंग हा रूट असेल, so next level also we need to maintain this value, right? So because if you are not maintained here, so then we are not proceed with these values. So where to write? So here you can maintain. So why we have maintained at left side? Because every time, so all the values we are maintaining in the left only, right? So here 21 is maintained here also and at the leaf node also. Means this is the drawback of B plus tree. So this is called as a redundancy of the keys or duplication of the keys. So here the redundancy is increased as compared with the previous tree. Now all of you have understood. So this is 19 already इथं केलेलं आहे. You can consider 19 also, no issue. Now you can consider 19 as a root also or 21 as a, no issue. Now all of you have cleared the concept, right? So
Yes, sir.
again, is there any doubt? So those who have completed the assignment or task, so obviously they are having some doubts. So if you have not completed the task, so means you don't have any doubts and any. जर तुम्ही असाइनमेंट टास्क कंप्लीट केली असेल तर तुम्हाला 100% डाउट्स असणार आहेत. जर तुम्ही टास्कच कंप्लीट केलेली नसेल तर डाउटचा काय क्वेश्चन येत नाही. नो डाउट्स असणार. एनिथिंग एल्स except this? So can I consider all the points related with the tree? So all of you have understood? Yes or no? Yes, sir. All doubts clear. Okay, good. So can I proceed with the next unit?
Yes, sir.
Unit number 8, right? So unit number 8. So what is the syllabus? Just one. Let me check the points. Screen is visible? Screen share kering. याच्यापेक्षा जास्त होत नाही का? मोबाईल मध्ये स्क्रीन कशी दिसते? दोन दिसतात का सायमल्टेनियस लेफ्ट राईट ला? इथं इथं दिसतंय का तसं? मोबाईल मध्ये कशी दिसते? Okay, now the next unit is the graph. Next unit is graph. We will see. Now unit number 8. So is it visible to all? Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now
Yes, sir.
here the first we will discuss the points. In the graph we will discuss about the definition. After that, so directed and undirected graphs. Second is of the pieces. Size can go. Now we'll discuss the definition, directed and undirected graphs. After that, so we'll discuss the graph terminologies, and after that we'll discuss the representation of a graph in our computer, so where it is used. And after that, so we'll discuss one graph traversal method. So depth first and width first search, and application of the graph, so where this graph concept is useful, so to find out the path, shortest path by using the Dijkstra algorithms. So this Dijkstra algorithm we will discuss, and in this Dijkstra algorithm, so we are using the concept of graph, right? Now we'll start from the first point. So let me share the screen, PPTs, PDF files. हे काय करा, ते size कमी करा. Is it visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this chapter or this graph deals with the graphs concept. So complete ideas related with the graphs. So definition, after that basic terminologies of the graph, and representation of the graphs and its application. So we will discuss right now. Before moving to the definitions and everything, so first, so what is the main role of graphics or graphs? Graph, not graphics. So what is the main role of graph in our computer? So can anyone will imagine? So where it is useful? Lecture chalo. तेवीस म्हणजे किती असते? 23 म्हणजे आता त्याला नाही का संध्याकाळचा टाइम असतो, संध्याकाळचा असतो. Now here, so graph plays the very important role in a computer. So in the computer science, so where graph is used. So before proceeding to the definitions and everything, so we'll see the concept of graph first. So where graph is useful? Graph kuto वापरला जातो. So what is your ideas? Now in computer science, where it is useful? Graph.
Comparison.
Sorry.
Comparison between two means
Okay, data comparison. So you want to say?
yes, sir.
Yes, good. So to represent some data, right, or we can say data organizations, or to do some computational or to represent some data by using the graph or by using some lines, right? So everyone is aware with the Excel sheet, right? So in the Excel sheet, so we are using the different kind of flow charts, or we are using so many things, right? So for that purpose, so graph is useful. So everything we are using by using the concept of graphs, right? Now we'll consider in, suppose for example, in the area of physics and chemistry. So where graph concept is used? Have you heard the molecules or molecules? Molecules, and again atoms, right? Again moles, spectrums, electrons in the physics. Have you heard of these words? So electrons and everything.
Yes, sir.
In the graphics, I think CRT screen you have discussed. So electron beam, have you heard? Right. So in the unit 1, so your electron gun is emitting the electron beam, right? So that electron beam is emitted and that is transferred, and that will be received at on CRT, right? So how it is represented in a computer? So for that purpose, you are using graph concept or not? Yes. Right. So you are showing all these terminologies by using the graph concept, right? Or to study these kind of concept related with the chemistry and related with the physics, right? So you are using the graph, right? After that, in case of social science, so where it is useful? Social science मध्ये कशाला वापरतो?
Geography.
Geography.
Yes, sir.
Yes, good. Okay, these are the applications where you are using the graphs, right? So few of the applications we'll discuss here, and after that, in mathematics, is it useful graph?
Yes, sir.
In statistics or in stats, right? So nowadays, so everyone is learning the Python, pandas, numpys, so many libraries are there. So in that, what you are doing, or now in the industry, so data scientist. So data scientist is there, right? So those who are expert in data analysis, so they are getting the good opportunity also along with good packages, right? So why? Because they are doing the data analysis or sentimental analysis. So have you heard the social Facebook? So Facebook or Twitter, and again so many social sites are there, right? So we'll take example of Facebook, right? So Facebook is doing the sentimental analysis is doing, right? They are using the sentimental analysis related algorithm. So what it means, sentimental analysis? So what they are observing? So suppose you have an account on a Facebook, right? So what kind of activity you are performing, or what kind of post you are posting, right? Or what kind of pics you are clicking like or dislike, right? So all these things Facebook is observing or analyzing, and by doing this analysis, right? So Facebook is sending you the ads, right? Facebook is sending you the ad. Suppose we'll take an example. Suppose one of the products, suppose always you are giving like to the mobile devices, right? So definitely after some days, so you will get a lot of ads related with the mobiles automatically in your Gmail also, or in your Google also, sorry, in your Facebook also. Now when you are using the Google search engine, right? So sometimes so always nowadays the in mobile device, so you need to sign in with your Gmails, right? So always it's compulsory. So without signing, you are not able to open the Google also in your mobile device. So why they are taking your credentials? So because whatever the things you are searching, whatever the data you are browsing, or whatever the keywords you are using at the time of searching, right? So all these things are recorded by the Google. All these things are recorded by Google, right? So and after that, they are doing analysis. Now for that purpose, so they are using the concept of graph. Somewhere this concept of graph is used. So these are the few applications, right? After that, in biology, in medical field, nowadays in the medical field, suppose now few surgeries are also done by the machines or robots, right? They are following some artificial intelligence concept or AI concept, right? Or robotics concept. And by using this concept, so they are doing the surgeries or in the medical, so they are using so many applications, right? So these are the applications where the graph concept is used, right? So here in the data structure, so few of the part or introductory part we will discuss in the last unit, right? And this is the very important data structure. Graph is a very important data. Nowadays, so we discuss the tree data structure, right? So tree is the linear data structure or non-linear data structure? Non-linear data structure, right? Now the next non-linear data structure we will discuss, that is the graph, right? Now here how many data structures we have discussed? In the first session we have discussed all these data structure related with the linear, right? And in the second section we will discuss the tree and graph. So these two are the non-linear data structures. Now we have completed the tree. Now we'll move further to the graph concept. Now these are the importance of the graph. So that's why this graph unit is introduced in the syllabus, right? Now we'll go through the PDF files, right? So is it visible to all? Properly, is it visible? Now here, the non-linear data structures we have been used, that is tree only, right? Now we will use the graph. Now graphs are special type of data structure, so which have wide range of applications in our real life examples, like analysis of electrical circuit, so finding, so what is that? Shortest path, statistical analysis. So we have discussed the few of the points here. So graph are the non-linear data structure, so that is used to represent the relational data. For example, a set of terminals in the network or the roadmap of all the cities in the country. Now everyone is using the application of Google, that is the map, right? So the map is the best example of the graph. Map application is the best example of the graph concept, right? So they have used different kind of symbols they are using. So for the road, they are using the different symbols. For the train route, they are using the different kind of terminologies, right? Now by defining terminologies, first they have defined the terminologies. Now city is representing by using the different symbols. Now first they have defined the symbols and terminologies, and after that, so by considering the respective difference, distance, so each and every symbol they are connected, right? So the best example and real life example, real time example is the map of Google, right? So here we are connecting the multiple cities, or we are able to search the different kind of routes also by putting the source and destination in that Google map also, right? So we are getting the actual route along with the distance, along with the time also, right? Now how to travel from one destination to the, one source to the destination. So they are showing the different kind of paths also in the map. So we are getting so many options. So slowest, fastest, like this, right? Yep. If in case, so on the road, suppose any construction is going on, so the map is showing the road is under construction, you need to divert in this direction, like this. So through the map, we are getting the direction. So this is the best example of the graph data structure. Now again, so it gives the, by using, suppose if you want to go through walk, right? Suppose personally you want to give walking distance or walking time also calculated, approximate time is also calculated via car, via bus, via train. So many options or so many features we are able to give. Now all these are the example of graphs. So they are representing by using the symbols and everything, right? After that, so next is the, now we'll see the mathematical, how the graph is represented. So basic terminologies we will discuss now. So mathematically, a graph can be defined as a set of two tuples, such as vertices and edges. Now here the graph is given. So is it visible to all? So figure 7.1 graph. So here how many nodes are there? A, B, C, D and E is there. So they are connected with each others, right? Now G is a graph. Capital G we are using here for what purpose? To represent a graph, and we are using to represent the non-empty set of vertices, right? And E is a set of vertices or pairs of vertices are called as a edge, right? So E is considered as edge, right? So whatever the line we have drawn here, so between A to C or between A to B or A to D, B to D, right? Up to that D to E, C to E. So these are the edges of the graphs, right? Now here, so consider the above graph. So how many vertices are there in this graph? How many vertices? Vertices means node. 5. Which one?
A, B, C, D, and E.
A, B, C, D, and E. Now, how to represent in the form of set? The set of vertices in the above graph is represented by using the opening and closing curly bracket. So A, comma B, comma C, comma D, comma E is equal to vertices. V is the vertices represent the set of vertices, right? So V of कशा set आहे? Graph G, right? Now the set of edges will be, now set of edges. So what will be the edges? E of G is equal to first edge AB, second BD, DC, CA, AD, DE, CE. Now edges of the graph is represented by using this one, right? Now after that, so what is meant by undirected and directed graph? Now here the example of the undirected graph is given. Now we'll see the terminologies, whatever the terminologies we are using in a graph. So all these terminologies we will discuss first. So today at least we will complete the basic terminologies, whatever the basic terminologies we are using in a graph. So we'll discuss it now. Undirected and directed graph, right? So undirected graph G, so is a graph. So here the edge E is not assigned any direction. So pair of vertices representing any edge will be, or edge is unordered, right? So A, B, C, D. So here the example is given. Here they are connected with each others, but is there any direction is mentioned here? Direction mentioned Kilika?
No, sir.
So such kind of edges or such kind of graph is called as a undirected graph. या ग्राफला आपण काय म्हणतो? So this graph is called as a undirected graphs. After that, so these three diagrams are the examples of the undirected graph. Now directed graph is also called as a digraphs, so which is the same as in which each edge is assigned a direction. Now when you are calling directed graph, if direction is assigned to that edge, so then this graph is called as a directed graph. So in other words, so each edge in a graph is identified with an ordered pair, so U comma V of nodes in the graph G rather than undirected pairs. Now here we'll see the definition of graph, and after that directed and undirected graphs. Now same thing is repeated here. Now what do you mean by graph? A graph is defined as a set of vertices or nodes, and a set of lines or edges or arcs, so that connect the two nodes, or two vertices, right? So here G is equal to V comma E. V represent the set of vertices, E represent the set of edges, right? Now here each edge or arc is specified by a pair of nodes, and the set of node is specified by listing all the nodes in the list. Now here you can see the list. So V is equal to A comma B comma C D E. So these are the vertices we have used, right? So V is representing the set of vertices. म्हणजे किती nodes आहे तुमच्या ग्राफ मध्ये. So how many nodes are there? So these nodes are represented by using the vertices V, right? Now after that, the set of edges is specified by the sequence of edges. Set of edges is specified by sequence of edges, right? So A, B, B, C, C, D, and D, A. So these are the set of edges we are considering. Now here you can see the examples of directed graphs. So two example is given. So here, now again, so E is not connected with this graph. E connected आहे का graph मध्ये? E is a separate vertices. So can we consider E in the set of edges? Set of edges मध्ये consider केले का त्यांना?
No.
No. Only A, B, B, C, C, D, and D. But in set of vertices, can we consider E?
Yes, sir.
Set of vertices मध्ये आपण consider करू शकतो. Right. Now here, once again, we'll go through the definition of directed graph. So if the pair of nodes that moves up and up the arc edges are ordered pairs, then such a graph is called a directed graph, or in short, we are calling them as a diagram. Right. The same thing is written here. So whatever the part we discussed. Now example of the directed graph. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Now here so whatever the node values or everything we are using, so that is not considered here. So here the main thing is in the directed graph. So all these edges are shown by some direction or not. So these things are very important. Now there may be multiple edges connecting to the nodes. In such case, the directed graph, there are two possible edges between the pair of nodes. So which are opposite directions are considered. So sometimes, so here you can see, is it visible? Let me hide the protein. Now here, you can consider the edge AB. So what is the direction here? A to B. Now after that, second, A to C, and next one is the B to C. Right now, but C is not directing to anyone, right? So here, so these two edges are the opposite edges, or we can call this as a distinct edges, right? So if they are considering the in opposite direction, right? If they are connecting in opposite direction, means this is called as a distinct edges, right? Now, if you consider, so AC and after that CB, so what will happen? And after that BA, अशी जर डायरेक्शन असेल तर किंवा असं AB असेल, BC असेल आणि CA असेल, डायरेक्शन काय असेल? CA. So at that time, so can we say it is an opposite direction edge? त्यामध्ये opposite direction असणार आहे का? But here again one more concept is coming. So that is here graph is completing the cycle. Now again the two more terminologies are there, cyclic graph and acyclic graph. So that we will discuss in the next point. Now undirected graph, so already we discussed. Now next is the loop. Now today we will discuss the so this terminology. What do you mean by loop? Sometimes, so some of the edges or some of the vertices, some of the edges are used to connect with the single vertices only. So they are connecting with the itself only, right? Some edges may connect one node with itself only. So these edges is called as a loop. या अशा edges ला आपण काय म्हणतो loop, right? Now after that, next is a very important point, that is the degree of node. So where we have seen the degree कुठं बघितलेलं आपण? In degree and out degree we have seen. Where we have seen the concept of in degree, out degree? Tree मध्ये. Hello, am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Where we have seen the concept of degree of order. In order degree and out order degree. In the tree मध्येच बघितले ना?
Yes.
Now same concept. If n is any one of the two nodes, so in the ordered pair of the nodes, so that makes up the x, then node n is incident to an earth. The degree of node is the number of edges incident to it, right? So what do you mean by in degree? So the in degree of the node n is the number of edges that have an as the head, right? And out degree means, so number of edges going out from that particular node. In degree म्हणजे काय? So whatever the edges are coming towards that node or vertices, and out degree means, so whatever the edges are going outside of that vertices or that respective node. So same concept we are using. Now degree is equal to in degree plus out degree we are calculating. The same concept we are using here. Now what is the degree of A here? Then what is the degree of A?
2.
Just calculate it.
Three, sir.
3.
3. Yes.
Just one minute. Here I have to hide my floating window. Okay. Now the degree of the loop is 2. Loop ची degree किती असेल? Here for the loop we are calculating the separate degree. How many loops here we have used? How many loops are there? 2, right? And isolated node. Isolated node means त्यांना काहीच एज नाही, लूप बी नाही आणि काहीच नाही. असं कोण आहे का isolated? E is isolated but E is using one loop, right? So we can't say E is isolated, right? So here isolated, all of you remember these terminologies, right? So these are the very basic things you need to remember. Now degree of the B, what is the degree of B?
4.
4, right? Now here in degree 1 and out degree. Degree of C?
3.
Degree of E?
1.
I'm talking about degree of E.
2 na sir, in degree 1 and out degree 1.
Yes, good, correct. In degree किती आहे? 1 आहे
1.
आणि out degree किती आहे?
1.
लूप जरी असेल तरी तिथं काय एक आउट झालेला आहे आणि एक इन झालेला आहे. म्हणजे किती झाली डिग्री?
2.
2. What is the degree of D?
2.
2.
Now what is the degree of A?
3. 4.
5. 5.
लूपचे 2, आउट डिग्री 2, नाही आउट डिग्री किती आहेत? 1, 2, 3 including loop, and in degree 2 means total 5. Good. Now what do you mean by source node? Source node, the node which has only outgoing edge but no incoming edge, is called as a source node. Now the node or vertices who is having only outgoing edge, not incoming edge, right? So this kind of node is called as a source node, right? After that, next sink node. The node who is having only incoming edges, no outgoing edges. So this kind of node is called as a sink node. Pendant node. Now when in degree of a node is 1, so specifically pendant node is also called as a, अजून काय म्हणू शकतो त्याला आपण, सिंक नोड सुद्धा म्हणू शकतो, ठीक आहे. बट ओनली वन नोड असेल, किंवा ओनली वन इनकमिंग एज असेल and out degree 0 असेल. So such node is called as a pendant, right? Now next is the adjacent node and isolated nodes. So what is meant by adjacent node? Now here two nodes are there, M and N, right? So M is the successor and N is the successor and M is the predecessor, right? So here the node N is adjacent to the node M. N कुणाचा adjacent आहे? Successor चा adjacent, predecessor चा adjacent N आहे, right? So reverse case सुद्धा असू शकते. So N you can consider as a predecessor and M you can consider as a successor. So at that time, so who is the adjacent node? M is the adjacent to the node N. Reverse असणार, ठीक आहे. म्हणजे here a node N is adjacent to the node M. So when if the N is the successor, the successor node हा predecessor चा adjacent node असतो, ठीक आहे. Successor node is the adjacent to the predecessor nodes. Now you know the concept of successors and predecessors. Now what do you mean by isolated nodes? Isolated node means the word says some meaning, without any edge. So without any edge, एक ही edge नहीं, in degree 0, out degree 0 means if the degree of the node is 0 and that node is not connected to any of the other node, so such node is called as a isolated nodes. And if the graph is containing all the nodes, isolated nodes, so such graph is called as a null graph. Null graph कधी म्हणतो आपण? जर isolated nodes असतील सगळे तर त्या ग्राफला आपण काय म्हणतो? null graph. So path, everyone is aware with the path. So path means, so we have seen this diagram, right? So this is the path. Suppose if you want to traverse, is it visible to all? Suppose if you want to traverse from A to C, so how to traverse? मला A to C ला traverse व्हायचं, कसं traverse करणार? कोणता पाथ आहे A to C ला जाण्यासाठी?
Directly A to C or A to B and B to C.
A to C direct path is there. Again another one is the A B C and third one is the A B D C. So you have identified the three paths. So one is the shortest path, another one is the longest path and another one is the middle, right? So this is called as a path. So no need to discuss this concept. Now cycle. So what is meant by cycle? Now if there is a path from a vertex to there or vertex to itself is called a cycle, right? So whatever the loop we are using, vertex, suppose source node is there. Now here this diagram is like this. Is it visible properly? I think not visible. Cycle. So is it visible? If not, stop the presentation here. Next symbol is the cycle. Now here you can consider A as one node. After that, B is another node, and C is the another. Right. So here, the A is connected to B and B is connected to C. A is connected to B, B is connected to C, and C is connected to A. Now, if there is a path from vertex to itself, is called as a cycle, right? So all of you write down the definition. So this definition, cycle. So this part is not visible properly in the notes. So just write down the terminologies of a graph. So in that, so here afterwards, so few part is not visible properly. Cycle. Cycle. If there is a path from, if all of you are writing the points. So now we are discussing the next point, that is 12 number. So in the notes, so these points are not visible properly. So you can dictate it in your notebook. So am I audible clearly to all? Hello, online student.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, write down cycle. So if there is a path from a vertex, if there is a path from vertex to itself, vertex to itself, vertex to itself, is called cycle, is called cycle. Is called cycle. So that is, cycle is a path, cycle is a path which satisfies the following conditions, which satisfies the following condition.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, repeat once again.
The cycle is a path which satisfies the following condition. First, no age appears, no age appears more than once, no age appears more than once in the sequence of ages, in the sequence of ages. And second condition, the first node in the path is, the first node in the path is same as last node of the path, same as last node of the path. Now after that, draw this diagram, draw this diagram. And what is the path from A to C? Path from A to C. Path from A to C. Type path A, B, and C. A, B, and C. A to B and A to C. Now this is called as a cycle, right? So this concept is called as a cycle. Now next is a cyclic graph. Now we discussed about the cycle. Now next is the cyclic graph. Next 30 number. Cyclic graph. Cyclic graph. A graph containing cycle. A graph, in that you can write. So a graph containing cycle. A graph containing cycle is called cyclic graph. A graph containing cycle. So whatever the concept of cycle we discussed here. So the same concept. A graph containing cycle is called a cyclic graph, and a graph which has, a graph which does not contain, a graph which does not contain cycle, does not contain a cycle, does not contain a cycle, is called acyclic graph. Is called acyclic graph. Now next is the directed acyclic graph. Directed acyclic graph. Directed acyclic graph. Is it visible? Directed acyclic graph. DAG. So directed acyclic graph. So write down the definition. So directed graph which does not contain cycle is called directed acyclic graph. Directed acyclic graph. Directed acyclic graph. And if cycle is there, then what you will call? Directed cyclic graph. If cycle is there, so you can call them as a directed cyclic graph. Now why you are calling directed here? Directed का होता है? Path. So here direction is given. Now if the direction is not given, so then what you will say? Undirected. There is no question of cycle and acycle. Right. Next is the order of graph. Order of graph. So in the order of graph, the number of vertices, comma, the cardinality, the number of vertices, comma, the cardinality of V, is called order of graph, and denoted by V or V of G is equal to suppose 4. 4 vertices are there, so that will be represented like this. Okay, again, so many terminologies are there. So the remaining terminologies, so we will discuss in the next session. So now we'll take pause here. Now, whatever the terminologies we have discussed now, up till now, so all of you have understood? Just one moment. All of you wear the mask. 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 काहीच नाही मास्क नसेल तर 2 मिनिटं फोटो काढूस तर नाही नसेल मास्क नसेल तर 2 मिनिटं थांबा. डिव्हाइस हे येऊ द्या प्रोजेक्ट व्हिडिओ नाही. Now rest of the parts, so we will complete in the next session. So now if you are having any queries related with the whatever the part we have discussed. So today only we have discussed the introduction of the graph, and after that few terminologies we have discussed. The rest of the part we will continue in the next session. So again few terminologies are there. So in that we'll say what is meant by weighted graph. After that, so simple graph we will discuss. Next one is the multi graph. Right. After that, connected graph, strongly connected graphs. After that, subgraph, trees. And now again in the graph, tree concept is coming. Spanning tree. After that, minimal spanning tree and complete graph. So these are the terminologies. So we will discuss. Now these are the simple terminology. Is there any difficulty? So very simple one, right? So I think everyone, once you will go through this terminology, so definitely you will remember, right? After that, graph representation. So this part is very important. So suppose you have given the matrix, right? Or suppose you have a graph, right? So already you have a graph. Now how to draw the matrix for this same graph? Now here, this is the graph, right? Now how to convert this or how to represent this graph by using the matrix? So this graph representation also we will see in the next session. So for that purpose, the adjacency matrix and adjacency list concept is there. Again, how to represent the graph by using the list also. So we have studied the two types of list. So one is array list and array. Array is also part of list, right? And linked list concept. Now in our every data structure, we are using the concept of array and linked list, right? All the data structure we are implementing by using these concepts. So here in the graph also we'll use the concept of list. So first we'll discuss how to represent the graph by using the adjacency matrix, and after that we'll discuss how to represent the simple graph or complete graph by using the list, right? And after that, so we'll start with the breadth first search tree and depth first search tree. For the breadth first search tree, we are using the concept of queue. And for the depth first search tree, we are using the concept of stack. And after that, we will go to the last point of the unit number 8, that is the application of graph. That is the finding the shortest path by using the Dijkstra algorithm, right? So whatever the point we discussed till now, I hope all of you are clear. Now we will take pause here. So thank you. If you are having any questions, so you can unmute yourself and ask the questions. So otherwise you can drop the session. And whatever the task I have given related with the tree unit, so all of you have complete it. So again, if you are having any problem, if you are facing any doubts, so if you are having any doubts, so immediately you can ask. So whatever the concept we discussed, so all of you understood. So if yes, you can write yes. Don't write your roll number in the chat box. No need to write roll numbers. Automatically your attendance is recorded in the Zoom. So if understood, so you can write yes. If you are not understood, so you can unmute yourself and ask the question. If you are having any questions, so you can ask. Otherwise, if you don't have any questions, so you can drop out the session. Thank you.